Bomani Jones, I'm putting you on notice. I'm giving you fair warning. Jamel Hill? Jamel Hill, you are still holding on to your number one contender status. For now. But we have a new competitor. We have a rising star. We have someone fiercely motivated to take the crown of huge embarrassing failure and proudly wear it as she rides her broom from the Bronx to Washington, D.C. You guys remember back in high school? There was always the prettiest girl in your class. She was the girl that all the boys wanted to be with. She knew she was beautiful. She knew she could have any dude that she wanted. First day of ninth grade, you're sitting in homeroom. You're staring at her in amazement. You go home at night having your little prepubescent dreams about her. The homecoming dance is coming up. You finally work up the nerve to ask her to the dance. You're nervous. You're fumbling all over your words as you ask her, but to your surprise, she says yes. She agrees to go with you. You can't believe your luck. Beautiful girls like this, they only date seniors. They only date dudes with a driver's license. The only ride that you can provide her is the basket on your Schwinn. The day of the dance finally arrives. You can't contain your excitement. Your older brother, he agrees to let both you and your date ride with him and his date to the dance, so you're not embarrassed going to pick up this beautiful girl with your parents. You get to her house. You nervously knock on the front door. Now, back in my high school days, the dad would open up the door with his Glock 9. That's not how it works in modern America. Instead of the protective father opening the door is opened by her non-binary caregiver, who immediately welcomes you with the standard woke hug. After recovering from the trauma of your first woke hug, you're sitting on the couch, waiting for your beautiful date to walk down the stairs. Both caregivers are in the living room at this point, explaining to you how they made the exciting transition from rake to shovel. Finally, the moment arrives. Your beautiful date walks down the stairs. She is stunning. You make it to the dance. Everyone in the room is staring at you. Now you're thinking, you're the man. But as the night progresses, your feelings of excitement are replaced by feelings of dread. The more this girl talks, the uglier she becomes. She's literally talking herself into being an ugly duckling. The transition's happening right in front of your eyes. She talks about her caregivers. She talks about Woke Bath Wednesday. She invites you to Woke Christmas. By the end of the night, you don't even want a goodnight kiss. To hell with making it to second base. You want to get as far away from this insufferable birthing person as possible. How did this happen? How did this beautiful girl transition into an ugly duckling in the span of 2 or 3 hours? Her physical appearance never changed, but your perception of her did. Now, I am sure we all had a girl like this in high school, or maybe even in adulthood, that literally talked themselves into being ugly. We also have an example of this type of woman in Congress, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Oh, the AOC! Now, physically speaking, AOC, beautiful woman. But as soon as she opens that facial orifice and this weird flatulence begins escaping her mouth, AOC transforms from beauty queen to Rachel Levine. If you listen to the mainstream media, you would think AOC is an influential star. She has tens of millions of followers across all social media platforms. When she sends out a tweet, thousands of lonely men rush to their phones to hit the like button. When she defeated long-term incumbent Joe Crowley in the Democratic primary for the Bronx in 2018, the media could not believe it. Joe Crowley was a 10-term congressman. He hadn't even been challenged since 2004. He had millions of dollars backing him while AOC was politically bankrupt. She was unknown. She had no status, no money. When she pulled off the shocking upset over Joe Crowley, all of a sudden, a star was born. The mainstream media was obsessed. There are many shit fucks who closely resemble an elephant's ass. With AOC, the media had a woman who was very easy on the eyes. Her attractiveness could grab the attention of men. But she also shared the media's beliefs. She was preaching the good word. She was a solid parishioner sitting in the front pew every Sunday at Woke United Methodist. AOC not only captured the attention of the mainstream media, she also mesmerized independent filmmaker Rachel Lears. Well, Casey, who in the hell is that? Come on, guys! You've never heard of Rachel Lears? This birthing person is a legend. Back in 2009, she produced the cult classic, Sue Birds of Passage. This was the exciting story of how a WNBA dump diver and prepubescent soccer player magically fell in love and hatched dozens of eggs. Rachel Lears followed up that blockbuster with The Hand That Feeds. This was more of an instructional film, teaching the 7 people who watched how to properly give a woke hug. Neither of those 2 films, though, could come close to comparing to what Rachel Lears had planned next. 2019, she released the documentary film Knock Down the House. The film followed the 2018 congressional campaigns of 4 women, with AOC being the obvious star of the movie. Media critics loved this movie. Oh, she gets me so excited every time she says, "Orange Man bad." I was enamored when she taught me about climate change. I never knew the summer heat was caused by cow emissions. Summer is preventable. But my favorite part, my favorite part was the climax of the movie, when AOC celebrated her victory by flying away on her climate-friendly broom. I broke down in tears when she hugged her emotional support dustpan. Knock Down the House received nothing but praise from the mainstream media. They gave the movie a rating of 99%. 99%! Now, I'm assuming that other 1% came from a common sense media outlet like the New York Post, who actually gives readers the truth instead of propaganda. What did normal people think of the movie? Were normal people as enamored and obsessed with AOC as the birthing persons in the mainstream media? Not so much. Normal people gave the film an 11% rating. 11! Now, I guess we could look at this through a positive lens. That's double the amount of copies Jemele Hill sold of her fictional autobiography. Knock Down the House never made it to theaters because Netflix made the monumental mistake of buying the rights of the film for their platform. So, we will never know how the movie would have performed at the box office. But that's okay. That's okay. Because Netflix, they didn't make the same mistake twice. Rachel Lears once again teamed up with AOC to produce another classic. This time around, they were determined to dethrone Bomani Jones. They were motivated to become the next big, huge, embarrassing failure. Failure on Netflix, that's minor league failure. AOC wanted to step into the big leagues. They needed an idea. They needed something that would attract people to theaters during the holiday season. AOC, she shook up her magic woke 8-ball. Nothing came back blank. Now, instead of looking at this as a sign to give up, AOC fought through the adversity and prayed to the woke oak tree. She prayed for guidance. She prayed for an idea. Oh tree, I want to be a failure so bad. Please bless me with an idea that is guaranteed to fail. Rest, my child. Your living tree is here to help. Produce a film about climate change. I promise you. Failure is guaranteed. Rachel Lears, AOC, combined their collective brain cell and came up with a magical name for the movie, To the End. The film follows the story of Mother Earth as she suffers through the thick aroma of cow flatulence. Filmmakers, they wanted you to sympathize with Mother Earth as she makes it through another hot summer. She doesn't understand why it's always so hot in July. Rachel Lears and AOC, they were so proud of themselves. They produced a dramatic film that would not only entertain viewers, it would also educate them on the dangers of air conditioning. They wanted to emulate the success of one of their many deities, Al Gore. KC, who in the hell's Al Gore? I know some of my younger viewers might be unfamiliar with the great one. Al Gore is one of the greatest Americans to ever fly his private jet across the country. You see, kids, Al Gore gave mankind the greatest invention since shitfucks discovered the bongo. Al Gore is the man responsible for creating The internet. Now, don't take my word for it. Just ask him. He will tell you. Al Gore, he also produced a film in 2006 called Inconvenient Propaganda. He preached about the dangers of air travel as he traveled the world in his private jet. He preached about the dangers of electricity while showing off his 20,000 square foot mansion on MTV Cribs. But don't worry, his mansion is fully powered by solar panels. Last week, AOC released her documentary To the End to over 100 theaters across the country. Now, why such a limited release? I don't know. Perhaps they didn't have the budget for a full release of the movie. Or maybe, just maybe, there wasn't enough interest. The mainstream media did their best to convince you that this movie was worth watching, but it seems AOC's influence over the media could be diminishing. Instead of receiving a 99% rating, the media gave To the End a rating of 88%. Now, what did normal people think of the movie? I wish I could tell you, but there wasn't one normal person willing to expose themselves to this filth. Not even birthing persons were willing to support AOC. To the End drew less than $10,000 in its first week of release. AOC averaged less than $100 per theater. $100. $100. You could air live footage from the WNBA dump for 2 hours and draw more than $100. This was an epic, colossal failure. Not only was this a huge, embarrassing failure, it also shows you the massive divide in this country between public interest and the interest of the shit fucks. Normal people are worried about Christmas. They're worried about double-digit inflation at the grocery store. What is AOC worried about? She's worried about the jet fumes coming out of the airplanes you're riding to see your family. Now, she's not worried about the jet fumes from her private jet. She's only concerned with your jet fumes. But give me your thoughts. AOC releases her second movie and becomes a 2-time failure. Now, I don't think she's taken #1 contender status yet from Jemele Hill. She damn sure hasn't reached Bomani Jones' level of failure. But AOC has plenty of time. Maybe one day she will dethrone the Bobo. I don't think we've ever talked about AOC before here on the channel. What do you guys think of her? Let me know. Sound off in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Click the notification bell to receive all notifications from the channel. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com, KC_BTL84 on Twitter. I'll see you guys later.